It's week 5 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Saints on Monday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and 2nd in black and gold.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Carr. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Mecole Hardman. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On play action. Now Carr. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. These two teams all tied after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Carr to throw. And that's complete to Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. At the Chiefs' 46-yard line. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 46 yards. And the Saints are once again back in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC, 44 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Carr now to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now Mahomes. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes going to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 43 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Here's Matthew Hayball now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hardman on the return. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrow. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And bulldozing his way through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9. Carr gonna throw. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Now Carr. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Karlaftis does a nice job getting him down. That's something the former first-round pick did a lot of in his sophomore campaign when he recorded 10.5 sacks on the season.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Chiefs' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Hunt will try going up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They're going to look to throw. Another completion here to Hunt. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. To throw, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
15 yards there for number 15. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Big strides, look at him go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Now Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one looking pretty comfortably like another victory for them. What a start to this season. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, their as a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just